we get started, this is a Rebel Without a Clue media production. Strange minds, loud hearts, no apologies. We're a collective of friends from different walks of life talking metal, wrestling, horror, books, film, and all the weird stuff in between. Check out all of our shows: Black Manifold Transmissions, That Don't Work For Me Brother, Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon, Horny Little Book Club, The Revolution Will Be Broadcast, and Bullshittin'. You can find all of that at rebelwithoutaclue.com. That's rebel, W-O-A, clue.com. You can also find our podcast on Spotify and Apple. So please follow, subscribe, and find your show at rebelwithoutaclue.com.
You're all invited to the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Drink some of this, Michael. Be one of us.
Oh! Death has come to your little town, Sheriff. You can either ignore it, or you can help me to stop it.
What's up, witches, warlocks, wizards, and wackadoos? Welcome back to another episode of the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon. I'm one of the hosts of this show. My name's Rob.
And I'm Brad.
What's up, everybody? I'm Will.
And today, we're getting a little bit broad with our discussion. We're just going to be talking about horror on television. The series that scared the shit out of us, and the ones that kind of, well, no, we'll probably skip the ones that flopped, but
I don't know, man. I like a lot of good canceled horror series. I feel like it's the most
cancelable.
I think it's the most cancelable, and other than maybe like your really bad daytime television comedies that just don't pick up steam. But I feel like, man, some of these, there's some good horror shows out there that got canceled before they got going.
Oh, dude, there's one in particular on my list that got canceled well before it had time to cook.
Yeah, man.
Dude, there are so many horror TV shows, and it's not something that I thought about until trying to get like a top 5 made.
Yeah.
And I started thinking about it. And there's a lot of shows that I watched and loved that I've completely forgotten about since I watched them.
There's also a lot. It is a genre that they really try to turn into teen shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And those aren't always the ones that I like, but they're the ones that go the distance for the most part.
They're the ones that stick around for 7-8 seasons.
Yeah, and I don't mean like I'll just say I don't mean like Stranger Things. I mean like
Vampire Diaries,
Teen Wolf, things like that. And
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I was a sucker for some Supernatural for years, and then I felt like it went longer than it needed to, and then it got really bad.
It didn't make my list, but I feel like that's one that would make a lot of people's lists.
I'll say this: had that show ended after the 4th season, the first 4 seasons were really good.
Yeah.
And then the 5th season, instead of ending how the 4th one left it, they branched out into a brand new story, and I'm like, okay, this is going on too long now.
Yeah.
So, and that's where I think a lot of some of those shows mess up.
They don't know how to end it.
But at the same time, man, when you go 9 or 10 seasons, you're hitting an audience. So
I think there's only 2 on my list that went longer than 1 season, and one of them that went 2 seasons. It's like it's a kind of an anthology type setup.
Ooh,
So, like,
that might be on my list.
Man, So
Dude.
I don't know if I enjoy a horror story that goes on for years. You know, now that's how you're thinking about it. Like,
I think 5 seasons should be like peak of a horror genre. Unless you're doing an anthology and you're doing the anthology really well.
Really well, yeah.
I say that, but X-Files is not on my list. I almost put it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even really think about that in the vein of horror, even though it is. I mean, it's,
for sure.
It's a little bit of sci-fi. It's a little bit of dark. I mean, it has I feel like it has a little bit of fantasy to it at times.
Oh yeah, at moments.
And then, I mean, it has its horror moments too. I mean, X-Files was huge in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, it was probably one of the biggest shows out there during the 90s.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of like horror stuff aimed at kids, like series wise, it didn't make my list, but like Goosebumps, man.
Absolutely, dude. I mean, I was gonna mention it when we talk about books.
Oh, fair.
But no, I mean, I wasn't gonna. It was gonna be almost like an honorable mention, like, hey, you know, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, like when we were kids, man, there wasn't nothing like getting a new Goosebumps book.
Dude, or a new fucking Goosebumps VHS with the bubble cover.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
dude,
Gosh, when they started making the freaking movies based on the books, and you're like, oh, this is awesome.
It was so
Are You
cool.
Afraid of the Dark?
Oh, dude, I didn't even think about my Nickelodeon.
I didn't think about that until right now when y'all said Goosebumps.
Are You
Son
Afraid
of a-
of the Dark had me in a friggin' like
Just a chokehold.
like a chokehold.
Okay, what are the scariest episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because I've got 2 that I remember vividly.
I'm gonna have to boost my.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, so
Are You Afraid of the Dark? If you tell me the episodes, I will remember them. But
okay, the ones that got me that still scare me to this day is one that now I know it's very Lovecraftian. The guy, it was the old man that lived by the ocean, and he would fall asleep. But every time he fell asleep, these monsters, these zombies, would come out of the ocean and start walking towards his house. So he could only sleep for like a minute and a half at a time, and he had it timed to where the zombies get to the front door and he wakes up, and then they
that's
go
terrifying.
away, right? Huh?
So that's terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah, his grandson comes to visit, and he gets no warning.
Oh God.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, his grandpa sleeps for a minute and a half at a time. And as an adult, that's the scary part.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like there's more from that era aimed at kids that I just can't think of.
There was the episode, also the one that got me was the Leprechaun episode, where that kid finds out that the leprechaun in the fair is real. He's a real leprechaun.
Yes.
And he's changing out of his leprechaun gear, and he has the littlest, hairiest back of all time. And it scared the ever-loving fuck out of me, dude.
Man.
Man, I am trying so hard to think of some of the other ones, but I mean, if we're talking about the 90s, and I almost don't want to talk about it because it could be on a list, but I mean, like, dude, like Tales from the Crypt, man, in the 80s and 90s, like, gosh, freaking fantastic. And then they also had their little movie anthology series as well.
Yeah. I think when it comes to horror, we were talking about this a little bit before we started recording. Like, Brad will tear through a series, like rip through a series before I even know it's out.
Yeah, dude.
I'm mostly movies when it comes to horror.
I am now more movies than I am TV series because I have overcommitted my life with responsibilities that sitting down for that long to watch something. Like, it took me 4 watches to finish One Battle After Another.
Oh, wow.
Because, I mean, it's a long movie, but I would start it and then I would have to go do something.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
But I'm pretty good about that. I can watch a movie in 4 sittings and remember every detail. Whereas like people are like, how are you? Like my wife will be like, how do you do that?
Oh yeah.
Stop and start a movie over a few day period. Like,
I
like a TV
had
show.
to split up Anaconda into 2 different. I had to finish the second half of Anaconda with Jack
Was it
Black
good?
and Paul Rudd this morning. It's all right. I would wait for it to come to streaming.
Okay.
It does this week.
Well, I wish I hadn't spent $5 to rent it then. I don't regret spending the $5, but if I had known it was going to come out to,
In a week, I'd have waited.
Yeah.
That's kind of the issue with all movies right now, though, dude. Is like I'm not going to the theater when I can wait a month and it's going to be streaming.
If it's something that's highly anticipated for me, like I went and saw both the 28 Years Laters.
Yeah, you just went to one recently.
Yeah, I mean, I went to the movies the other day, but it wasn't to see a horror film. I mean, yeah, we went and saw Project Hail Mary, and it was incredible. I know sci-fi, but absolutely, probably might end up being one of the best movie that comes out this year, in my opinion.
Damn.
I also like my wife loved it, and she never read the book, and she hates sci-fi and loved it. And then it was one of my favorite books I've ever read, so I was pretty excited about it.
Nice.
But yeah, if it's something I anticipate, like I will go see the next Evil Dead.
Yeah.
And the good thing about those is I go see those by myself because my wife doesn't do horror. So like that's kind of why I enjoy horror so much, because I get to go do that like by yourself in the theater.
That's your thing.
Creepy, yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm. That's Brad's time.
Which is the same with TV series. Like to get back on track with series, like she won't watch them. Therefore, when I crank those episodes out, especially when I'm home during the summers, just like that's when I can binge some TV series, and I'll sit there and I'll watch a TV show all day.
That is me and Amber's good about watching horror with me. She digs it.
Mm-hmm. I was a lot better about keeping up with like the horror TV series, and that time when there was still only like it was a time when streaming television got really good. Mm-hmm. But before every single production company or studio or had its own streaming service.
Yeah.
So I was really good at keeping up with the horror until like 2 or 3 years ago.
Honestly, probably the same thing for me. Probably 2 or 3 years ago. There's just so much out there now.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want to get an MGM subscription and keep a Paramount or an AMC and there's great stuff coming out on all of them.
All the time.
I have Paramount.
No, it's worth it. I think we might steal my mother-in-law's Paramount.
I do get.
I have Brad's Paramount.
I mean, like my Apple TV's tied into my Apple One plan, so because I use Apple Music, so like, it's just kind of that's the con of streaming television now. It's like you have to have so many different things if you want to watch everything you want to watch.
Yeah, you're right. You're like right back to cable, basically.
I mean, it adds up, man, because I also have YouTube TV and stuff because I'm a sports fanatic.
And that's the price of cable.
No, it's like $60.
It's getting close.
Cable's like it used to be like $200. Like it was ridiculous.
It was a lot the last time I had it.
Yeah.
So,
man,
what is it that makes horror TV at times better than maybe a movie?
I was thinking about this earlier when you were talking, and I think it's the format and the time that they have to really explore ideas and to build tension.
Yeah, I would agree to that, and also like I think it's a great way to be able to explore like maybe a universe or a world. Like if it's super vast, it's something where they can really dive into a lot of different elements, whereas you're limited on a 2 hour or 2.5 hour run. You're not seeing many 2.5 hour horror films. But,
not a ton. Ari Aster.
Yeah, Ari Aster. Danny Boyle.
Yeah.
At times. But Yeah, dude. I mean,
For the
like,
most part, not.
character development is big.
Ooh.
Character
Yeah.
development is huge.
Making you care about these people, and then, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
You're right.
and television series, like if you know that you only have to commit to this for like an hour at a time, the kind of stuff they can
I gotta
they
let this
can
dog
put you
in. I'll be
through
right
on the
back.
TV series is a little like they can be a little bit more extreme, I guess, if they want. You know, now that we're on streaming stuff, they're not beholden to advertisers and stuff like that. Like heavier themes and
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh, what's his face? We just did an episode on him. Hill
Flanagan?
House. Flanagan.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's great at that. Exploring heavier themes and things like that throughout by doing TV series, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, he does movies too, but honestly, his TV series are what he's known for.
they're what he's known for. Yeah.
Right. But then, gosh, man, like, his stuff's heavy, but then you have a lot of fun horror too. And like, well, you know, like Stranger Things, fun horror. It's for me, it's not scary, but it's enjoyable.
Adventure horror.
Yeah. Gosh, there's some I want to talk about, but I'm just not yet. They're just.
Yeah.
I'll talk about them later.
Yeah. Do we need to move into books?
We can move into books real quick. I mean.
The Tales of Darkness.
I'll talk about, well, first off, you know, go check me out on Brad's Unreliable Reviews on Instagram.
Is your rating system thumbs down?
Oh, dude, that was for Project Hail Mary.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that would be unreliable, though.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was genius.
So, Project Hail Mary, I'll just sum this up. The alien that he meets doesn't, he's teaching it, they're figuring out a way to communicate, and it does thumbs down instead of thumbs up.
Oh, that's funny.
that's what. So anybody who's like read that book or watched the movie understood
they get that.
Yeah.
That's super funny, dude. No, but I thought you were just doing like I thought your rating system was thumbs down, and I was like, that is so fucking genius.
That I'm not that smart. I wouldn't have thought of that. Dude, really, I got into horror at a young age reading it with. I mean, like we talked about Goosebumps, man. Goosebumps is probably what got me into horror in literature, you know. And it was scary for kids. Like, you know, if I go back and read a Goosebumps, like it's probably not going to be that scary. But man, as a kid, those are some pretty crazy stories, and like he cranks them out. So there was just so many to keep you engaged with his writing. For me, as I got older, you know, there was Cirque du Freak with So yeah, that turned into a failed TV movie series, but the books were incredible.
And if you haven't read the books, the movie's okay.
And I'm going to tell you this, it's not even his best series. His best series.
I think you've told me that before.
I have talked about this. So, and I think this is something you can even read as an adult and still really enjoy, but it is more YA. The Demonata series by Darren Shan. So it is kind of like Cirque du Freak. It's about 9 or 10 books, but it's about each book is from a different perspective of 3 characters, and one is from the way in the past that ends up, you know, in the modern timeline. But these demons are breaking through into, you know, the Earth realm, and they're these 3 teenagers with these powers, and they are trying to defeat the head honcho demon and stuff. It's really gory and bloody for a YA. At the time, like when I was reading these, I'm like, this is something cool and different, because like he was really teetering a line. The first chapter ends with one of the main characters' family just getting brutally slaughtered. So you're just like, Oh God.
Shit.
And he witnesses all of it. So like it's pretty in creative ways too. Like these demons are like no nonsense. Like they will murder you in the most creative ways. So he's working on a script right now for a television series. So I hope it
Awesome.
goes. He's been working on it for a while. So who knows? And then they obviously just had a movie, and they just announced a sequel to this movie. But the book series Clown in a Cornfield. I really enjoy the books.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. The movie, if you've never seen the book or have never read the book, the movie's all right. It's not bad. The books are definitely more. This was my big complaint when I saw the movie. The books are political. If you, and I'll just say it, if you get tired of how Republicans act and how Trumpers are, this is for you, because it is kind of a town of those types of people and a fictional area in where I live.
Yeah.
It's around Branson. It's a fictional town around Branson. So like
Nice.
It's like this area, and these clowns are, it's like a cult of clowns in this, and they're trying to purify their town from all the stupid things these kids do. So that's why they're killing these kids.
Oh shit.
And then as this badass teenage girl that survives the first one, and then she goes on like the next books in the series, she goes on like a revenge spree. Like she's after every single one tied to this clown cult and just like murdering them. So like it's pretty cool. Like the books are fun. They're very campy, and I mean like they're slasher. So like if a slasher's not campy, it's probably not fun or good. Honestly.
I'm with you there.
And then one that I want to check out that I haven't is Stephen Graham Jones's Indian Lake trilogy. He just announced the third one. So
I didn't know that was a trilogy.
Yeah. So My Heart is a Chainsaw was one of them. The other one was Don't Fear the Reaper, and I'm pretty sure he just announced the final installment.
Oh wow.
So, and those are apparently about slasher, but it's like, SGJ is pretty deep, and
Oh yeah.
so like his themes are very heavy. So I would love to check this series out.
Yeah, that sounds awesome, dude. I didn't realize it was a series.
Yeah, I don't want to like talk about, because I don't want to accidentally find spoilers with them about to drop the third one. But yeah, dude, I mean, there's so many. I read a lot of horror. That's one of my main things. There's a lot of things I could talk about, but man, Demon Odd is what really like kicked it off after Goosebumps. And then Clown in the Cornfield, man, I just think people should read them. They're fun.
Good. I'm going to watch the movie for sure.
It's on Shudder.
Bet.
So
Bet.
check it out on Shudder.
I just got my Shudder back for a little while.
Yeah, me too. Just so I can watch some goodies.
Me too. Yeah, I do it. I get Shudder back I get it for like a month, and then I'll cancel it for like 3 months, and then I'll get it for a month, and then
because I mean Shudder's good about like dropping a ton of content over like a month's period, and then man, like you can get all that and then cancel it for a few months, wait for it, build back up.
Yep, exactly, dude. And they have the function to just turn off your subscription, so you don't have to re-enter it every fucking time, and like. It's dope. Book series. One I wanted to mention that I don't know if I had mentioned before, and I think Will, you've read at least the first one and the second one in this series. But The Passage.
I was thinking about The Passage as Brad was talking. Yeah, I did the whole trilogy.
You did? Okay, so maybe you're better suited to talk about it.
It is in classic like trilogy style. It's just epic adventure mixed with terrifying vampires. It's this post-apocalyptic kind of world, and the first book is about this small camp of survivors out in California, and then some younger people, some youths from the area, not like kids or anything, but young folks end up. I don't remember. It's been so long since I read it. Exactly why they have to leave, but they end up leaving their community out in California and traveling throughout the Southwest, and it's just great
And terrifying in moments.
Absolutely.
Shug, there's one I'm surprised you didn't mention.
What?
I think it's one of your favorites, right? Dark Tower?
Oh, yeah. I was getting to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've got another one that I wanted to mention real quick before that is the Strain series.
Yeah, dude.
The Strain series is another favorite of mine. Urban decay, vampires. In the first one, the first one is vampires taking over the city. The second one is urban decay, and the vampires are ruling. And the third one is like a time jump to like post-apocalyptic stuff, and like the vampires have asserted themselves for like decades at this point, and like it's just really cool how far he takes this story.
Yeah, I'm guilty. That sounds freaking awesome. Like I need to check out more of that. Especially the Strain. Like I want to read the Strain.
The Strain is great, dude.
Dark
Tower though, for sure. Like, I mean, for me is probably the horror series.
That's another one I'm guilty that I've never started.
Yeah. I think if you started The Gunslinger, it would hook you. I don't know that you would love the third one by the time you got to it. Yeah. I think I could see you getting burnt out.
Mixed reviews on it.
It is King, you know.
He can I think King is one that I enjoy when I read like 50 books and then I read a King book. And then read another 50 books and then I can't do like, there are people I follow on Instagram that do book reviews, and like it is King after King after King after King. They'll have bookshelves with like 15 editions of each of Stephen King's books of the same book, and I'm just like, oh my god,
guys. Stephen King is very important to the genre. Stephen King is a great horror writer. Stephen King has written some absolute classics.
Yep.
There's way better modern horror authors out there right now.
Right now, I will agree with that. And
there's way better out there right now.
I don't think he makes great horror anymore. I'll put it out there. I'll put it out there. I don't think there is nothing.
Preach, brother.
There is nothing he releases now that is genre bending or defining the genre in a different way. I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't have it. I think he leans more drama now with some horror tendencies.
Well, I think at this point he knows anything he slaps his name on is getting a New York Times bestseller. So just put it out, whatever it might be.
But, like, you can't sit there, like, a King fan can't sit there and look me in the eye and say he writes better stuff now than he did when it was Carrie and Cujo.
There's no fucking way. Yeah, there's no fucking way.
Pet Sematary. I mean, like, the guy was on a heater for, like, 2 decades.
Dude, a fucking run.
Yeah.
There was another series I had in my head.
No, I got one.
Oh, go ahead, player.
Yeah. So it's been a long time since I read any of them, but like, you know, you go through phases in your life where you read a lot and then you don't read hardly anything for a long time. And this is like a series that got me out of one of those stagnant phases where I wasn't reading like at all. It's called the Jack Nightingale series by an author named Stephen Leather. It is about a private detective. Well, he's a former police negotiator, turned private detective, who ends up, I'm trying to remember exactly how, but I'm pretty sure he was adopted when he was a child. And then his biological father dies. And in his will, he inherits this, like, mansion type thing. That's the setup, sort of. And then he goes to this mansion and he finds out that the reason his father was so rich is because he sold the soul of his firstborn child to the devil.
Yeah,
so then Jack Nightingale is this British detective, like private detective, who also has to fulfill these contracts for the devil kind of situation. Every book is a super fast read, has a lot of great humor in it, very fast paced, and each book is like a standalone kind of investigation looking into demons and monsters and freaky stuff going on around England. And I think I've read the first 3 or 4, and I think there's 13 books in the series now.
Dude, forgot all about that. I read the first one after you tore through them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I might have to pick up because they're such a fast read. I might have to start looking at the ones that I've missed.
I'm a big fast read. Like, I love fast reads, especially even if it's
Me too.
even if it is a massive book. If it's a 600-page book and has short chapters, bro, I'm gonna rip through that book.
Yeah.
But man, you slap some 40-page chapters on me, you might lose me.
Yeah. There's just I prefer a novella. I like to knock them the fuck out.
I mean, I'll say,
tell me your story. Go.
I read a lot of 500+ page books, like a lot of them, but you can.
And they're really cool, like independent kind of horror short story magazines that you can subscribe to on like Kindle and that kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yes.
Yeah. That if sometimes I dive into those just because they're super. You can read a story a night. You know.
That book I texted y'all earlier that I ordered, it's on KU. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's on there for free.
Oh, bet.
Nice.
So
I will start that this evening.
Yeah, it looks dope.
I need to get a new Kindle.
Yeah, I don't need a new one. I just need to charge it. It takes 2 seconds, but I just haven't done it. Because those things are like, dude, they take like months to die.
Yeah.
That's it for books for me.
There was one other.
Which one of you's a Chuck Wendig fan?
Doesn't
he
I've
have a horror?
read Double Dead. Yeah.
Doesn't he have a horror series?
I think he's probably got a couple of them. The only one I've read, I think, is Double Dead, and then I forgot the name of the second book in the series on that.
Yeah,
but I've read some of that.
When I was looking up like horror series novels, his name came up a couple of times, and I've still not read Chuck Wendig. So,
gotcha.
Oh, Dean Koontz, Odd Thomas.
Oh yeah, dude, I forgot about that.
That's what I was trying to think of. Odd Thomas is.
The John Dies at the End series, don't they have horror elements?
Oh yeah,
too?
Yeah, dude, heavy horror.
Yeah, that's a series.
That's a great one. I've only read the first one, but I've read the second one.
I've only seen the movie.
I've read them all. They're great.
Are they great?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
What's the second one? This book is full of spiders.
Yeah, this book is full of spiders, and there's another one. If you're reading this, you're in the wrong universe or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
those are great.
I would tell you what, like they got some great covers and they got great book names.
Oh yeah, dude. But have you ever read Odd Thomas?
I haven't.
It's great because he's this guy that can see and talk to spirits, so he kind of helps people solve mysteries, and he's got like a link at the police department, but he mostly freelances and just like helps people. Like, but his day job is he's a fry cook, and he's just the most. Looking back at the book series, I'm pretty sure Odd Thomas has Asperger's as well. And it's just hitting me kind of because he's a very OCD guy, very put together, very particular about things, and he solves these mysteries. And Dean Koontz is a great writer, and a lot of the scenes in these books are super fucking scary.
I've seen the movie.
There's a part in the movie that's pretty scary, and in the book, it is like, whoa.
Oh, okay. I need to read it then. I need to read it. I just need to do it.
Do it, bro. Odd Thomas. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them now.
Okay. Dang. Okay.
Yeah. And I think I read the first 4.
Well, you got to finish.
Yeah, I'll get to it eventually. I've got the 5th one sitting on my shelf.
I was about to say, you probably have 5 and 6.
Yeah, Odd Apocalypse and Odd whatever.
That's like me for Brandon Sanderson. I got like a bunch of his books that I haven't even read yet. They're just on my
just
shelf.
sitting.
Just waiting on me to jump back in.
I'm telling you, man. I got stacks on stacks of books to get to.
Oh man, I'm bad. I'm pretty bad about it. I got a shelf full of things that I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to read this next. But then I see something else and I'm like, oh, I got to read that.
I can't remember who it was, but they told me about like their wife was getting on to him about ordering all these books.
Me, probably.
And he told her, you know what? I don't have to read them all because he never reads them. He said, I don't have to read them all. Sometimes I just like owning them.
Makes me look smart.
Sometimes I just like to own them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man! So we want to move to some fizzles.
Let's do it, dude. Let's do some top fives, and then we can probably really get into some honorables after too.
Yeah, dude.
Because there's a lot.
Time for the top 5.
All mine have come out in the last, they're part of the modern kind of era of horror series. Number 5 for me is one that I don't know many people that have watched, really. I think it's an Amazon original, but it's the TV show Them.
I have been wanting to watch that so bad.
The first season is great. The second season is pretty good.
Okay.
The first season is also, it's about this family that relocates from the South, kind of like during post-World War II America, like the 50s, and they move to Compton, which at the time was like an all-white suburbia kind of thing. So it has themes of redlining and racism and relocation and generational trauma, and it's freaking awesome.
I've seen the trailers and it looks so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first season was absolutely terrifying.
It's super fucking freaky.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
great pick, dude.
Well, thanks. Hey, yeah.
My number 5 would be a series that if I said it was number 5 to any of my students, they'd probably fight me and beat me up. And that's Stranger Things.
It's funny how young people don't like that.
You don't have to ruin it if anybody has it hired.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I loved it. It was such a great series. It was fun. It was adventurous. The characters were freaking. That's what made the show so good, was that the characters were fun.
Mm-hmm.
And they were funny. They were goofy. They were nerds.
It was a throwback.
Yeah. It was.
It's homage.
For me, it seemed like a show that was actually aimed at us, that kids latched onto. And I don't think kids understand, maybe some do, that they hooked you into loving 80s horror.
Yeah.
And they probably don't know that connection, but for us who grew up loving 80s horror, dude, that is Stranger Things. And it brings the vibe back, and it is exactly what made 80s horror fun. Kids getting scared.
It was, when that show, from the very first moment, it was a shotgun blast of nostalgia through my noggin.
Yep.
Oh yeah. It was all an homage to Spielberg. And if you grew up loving Spielberg movies, which
we did.
All of us did.
Yeah.
And,
it was and I'll say, like, I enjoyed the final season, but I felt like it could have been better. But
sure.
The first 3 seasons were just so incredibly well done that it has to be on my top 5.
I had forgotten how great season 2 was, and I went back and watched it. Season 2.
Yeah. Season 2 is awesome. That was the one with Bob,
might be
right?
the best season.
That was the one with was that the season?
Bus?
Huh?
Where they're trapped in the bus. It's like all takes place over like 24 hours that season.
Yes. Okay.
Huh.
Wait.
No.
No, that's season 2 was the one with
Am I thinking of 3?
2's was Sean Astin, right?
Sean Astin. What's his name? Was his name Doug or Bob?
Bob.
Either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
Bob.
I'm thinking of season 3 then.
I think so. I get confused on which one Eddie didn't make it through.
That was such a great season.
That was
But that's to me where it really turned into adventure more than it was horror.
for sure.
I liked Stranger Things, and I liked the ending, and I liked the last season. I do remember finishing. Was it season? There's only 5 seasons of it, right?
Yeah, 5.
I do remember finishing season 4 and thinking, well, they did it. They test the story. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember finishing season 4 and thinking, well, that could be the end of it. And I kind of wish it had been, but
Me too in a lot of ways.
it was
Isn't
good.
it kind of cool though how it starts out traditional horror and then ends up being fucking Aliens 2 action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just more throwback.
Yeah, dude, the monster at the end, and I'm not talking about Vecna, but the big,
Yeah.
that was freaking awesome.
That was sick. That was really sick.
It was well shot.
Dude, I think Stranger Things belongs on that list for fucking sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What do people have beef with?
No, I don't think anybody has.
Oh.
I just think that there are some other shows that I could have put it on my top 5.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Kids
I'm
today.
saying I think kids
don't
today
like
would have
it.
beef with me because they think it's one of the greatest shows.
Oh.
Dude, my middle schoolers are obsessed. with
Really? I thought kids hated it because their parents like it.
No, they love it.
Okay.
One day I'm gonna go through my school and I'm gonna tally how many Stranger Things T-shirts I see.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I thought you meant they were going to have beef with it
But then
being
again,
on the list.
I could probably count 15 Tupac shirts a day, and they can't name one song. So
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Do you even know a Stranger Thing? Name 5 Stranger Things now.
That's right.
All right, my number 5 is a classic. One that ended... No, not necessarily... Yeah, I'll call it a classic. Fuck it. It's been almost 20 years. Ended too soon. Is one of the best series HBO ever did. Carnival.
Oh man, yeah.
dude, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
oh, it was so good.
The biblical apocalypse in slow motion.
Mm-hmm. And
Brought
the
on by
series
freaks
ends,
at the carnival.
and they never get to finish the series.
Nope, and it gets so good.
Yeah,
HBO
no, I
was really
love
bad
it.
about that back in the day.
I know, man.
They did it
Oh,
with
dude, what's that actor's name that plays the Antichrist?
It's the Kurgan. Shit.
He's
It's on
just
the tip.
terrifying and everything. He's
Brown. Clancy Brown.
in. Yep.
I do love me some Clancy Brown, man.
Yeah, dude. Clancy Brown's the fucking man. Horror legend.
Yeah, Carnival is great, man. And
Deep pull.
you get invested into these like misfit characters from the from the Carnival. From the
Yeah.
Carnival. Yeah.
And the
Man.
terrible shit that is bestowed upon them.
Mm-hmm.
And Clancy
All right.
Brown is just absolutely terrifying as the preacher.
Yeah. Why do you think that got canceled? Do you think it came out at a time before the general TV audience was kind of ready for that?
I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
know.
HBO was just bad about canceling stuff that was popular. I mean,
They were just fumbling a lot.
dude, they fumbled Deadwood,
Yeah.
and Deadwood was incredible. So bad that they had to come back a decade later with a Deadwood movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, HBO makes a lot of not great TV shows.
Yeah.
They have a lot of misses.
They really do.
But dude, do they have some of the
But when they're on, they're on.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's my number 5, Carnival.
All right.
Good pull. All right.
Thank you.
All right, Will.
Okay. All right. Number 4. This is the one that we were talking in the group chat. I think me and Brad will have that Robert might not. My number 4 is Ash versus Evil Dead.
It's on my list.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Evil Dead, freaking Bruce Campbell. It's the boomstick. It's hilarious. Evil Dead, and then also some very genuinely scary monsters at points in it.
It is my. It's my number 2. I mean, it's high up my list, and it's because Army of Darkness was one of, if not, I mean, it's one of my favorite movies ever, and I finally got to have that Evil Dead vibe back.
Yes.
And that's what made it so incredible, was it felt like Army of Darkness rather than Evil Dead 1. Maybe a little bit of 2, but it brought the silliness back.
It carried the tone perfectly.
Yes.
Yeah.
It felt like I watched Army of Darkness, and then 5 minutes later I watched Ash vs. Evil Dead, and it didn't miss a beat.
And that's impressive as fuck.
Yeah, especially with it being, almost 30 years later.
Yeah, dude. It's
crazy,
impressive as
man.
hell.
I mean, it was. I wouldn't say it was probably like 25 years later when it dropped.
Yeah.
Because I think Army of Darkness was 91?
91 or 92.
Something like that.
Yeah. But it was fucking great, dude. What a...
Yeah. It is just... Dude, Bruce Campbell is just a treasure.
He is,
really
man. And it's just fun. It's just a fun, horrifying time.
Yeah. Lucy Lawless, great.
Great.
She plays such a great villain.
Yeah. And I mean...
Spartacus. I mean, she's great.
And just it's attached to Raimi, just like the king of the jump scares.
Yeah.
King of a jump scare, dude.
Well, you get the fun Deadites back.
Yes.
You get the fun ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my number 4.
Okay. My number 4 is something that also might have overlap, maybe.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Arctic horror. Anything that is where people are struggling to survive, mutiny, eat. I've read many horror novels in the same vein, but dude, The Terror.
The Terror.
I've heard it's great. I've started it. I've never committed to a full watch through, but I've heard it's incredible.
It is incredible. I love slow burn horror as much as like extremely slow burn versus a fast pace. Like I love both, but dude, it is one of those shows like, because for those listening, like if you don't know, like The Terror is about it's a historical fiction over the 1840s lost expedition of a ship, the HM Erebus and Terror, on their journey through the Northwest Passage. And dude, they get trapped in the ice, and the crew has to abandon ship. They start starving. They start getting diseases, and then there's a creature, this like.
I need to go back and watch that. That sounds so fucking good.
Yeah, like kind of like a, not Eskimo, but like some village up there. Like this creature is stalking them, and they're getting very paranoid, and they're turning on each other because of it. Dude, it's just so good, and it's turned into an anthology.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Season 2 was still good. A lot of people compare it to season 2 of True Detective, which I don't think is very fair. I think season 2 of The Terror was still really good, but it was based off of, I think, a different novel in a Japanese concentration camp in America, which was, for me, was a very cool take because that's a part of history we don't like to talk about.
Yeah, no shit, right.
So I thought that was really cool. And it's like a ghost haunting the concentration camp.
Yeah.
I need to watch
If you've never seen The Terror, man, it's and honestly, if you haven't seen the TV series, read the book.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Dan Simmons, right? Isn't it Dan Simmons?
Oh, I have no idea.
I think it is. Let me double check. The Terror. Yeah, it's Dan Simmons.
Oh, wow. Okay. I had no idea it was Dan Simmons. I need to check that out.
Yeah, man. So that's my number 4. And just so y'all know, they just announced a season 3 after almost, I want to say 7. I think 7 years since season 2 came out.
Holy shit!
Dang, we're old.
I didn't realize it had been that long.
Dude, I was texting my brother this morning, and I forgot my brother's 40, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Old ass bitch. My number 4. My number 4 is. Okay, this is where my list gets weird. My number 4 is a television series that I'm not super familiar with. I've seen clips of it. I've seen maybe 3 to 4 episodes of it. But I think it was not the first horror series on TV, but it was, I think, the one that captured the widest audience when it came out. I'm going with Dark Shadows.
Okay.
The Dark Shadows is about a family. It's a family drama, kind of a soap opera style show. And then, part of the way into the series, they introduce a character who is a part of the family who is a vampire. And from there, it goes into vampires and witches and monsters of all kind. And there's horror aspects and fantasy and a really, really shitty Johnny Depp movie.
I remember enjoying that one. That's how I know Dark Shadows.
Can I just say, you made me think of something that's not on my list that I'm kicking myself in the ass over. And I'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Maybe
don't say it, because I'll probably kick myself too.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it because I want to see if all of us fumble the bag here.
Okay.
But no, I have seen some of Dark Shadows, and it's funny. It's pretty great. I like it.
It's good stuff. And just what it did for horror, it made it, more accessible widely to people.
Yeah,
toned it down a little bit, made it campy, and that's my number 3. No, 4.
4.
Nice. Nice.
All right, Will, what you got for 3?
All right, number 3 is another one and done TV series. I remember finishing this one and wishing they had come up with they had developed a second one, but they haven't. It is, I think it's based on a Stephen King story. It's The Outsider.
Great show, dude.
Yeah.
I almost put it and another Stephen King thing on my list, and they're both on my honorables. I have them written right here. Oh, yeah, go ahead, man.
Outsider is awesome. It is cosmic horror. Mm-hmm. Disguised as a detective kind of procedural. Ooh. But I can't remember the main lead actor's name.
Very True Detective vibes.
Very True Detective, yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, it all starts with just a setup. Jason Bateman is arrested at his kid's Little League game for murdering a child.
Yep.
And he gets arrested, and they start reviewing cameras, and you see images of Jason Bateman off, and then it turns out there's this some kind of cosmic shapeshifter that has been traveling around for centuries, and they will take on the form of somebody and then eat children and then abscond to a new town kind of situation. And it's this detective and a private detective tracking down, trying to find who this murderer that was not Jason Bateman is. And it's just awesome. And parts of it are genuinely terrifying.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of this.
Journey
Ben Mendelsohn. Ben Mendelsohn is the lead, and Cynthia Aravo. I forgot. Yeah.
Ben Mendelsohn's great in everything he touches.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's got Patty Considine. He's good in it.
Remind me who that is.
If you have not seen it, it's
He's
not a
the
big
guy
commitment because
from,
it's
House of the Dragon.
Okay. And I can get Amber to watch that. That's got Bateman in it.
for a little bit.
Yeah,
She loves
for a little
Bateman.
bit. And it's
For a little
here's the
bit.
thing, dude. I've gotten to where I love Bateman in drama.
Yeah.
Like he's great at it.
Yeah. Patty Considine was one of the what do they call him in Hot Fuzz? The
Oh
Beans.
gosh, he was in Hot Fuzz and at the World's End.
yeah. When
Oh, I don't
when one of the two dipshit detectives in Hot Fuzz.
Oh, the
You know what I mean?
Andes?
The Andes, that's it. You know why they're called the
Yeah.
Andes? They're both named Andrew.
Yeah, they're both
he's one of the
Andrew.
Andes. But the Outsider is great. It is one that I watched and then I rewatched again with Nadia.
Nice.
And we've talked
great.
about going back and doing a third watch.
I've watched it twice as well because Journey actually watched it not knowing it was horror
Yeah.
and ended up loving it.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
But when it ended, she went, "That got weird,"
Yeah.
because she didn't
Yeah.
know. And
I
I
had
was
no
like,
idea. Yeah.
she was like, "Yeah, I started this show everybody was talking about called The Outsider. It's like this detective series." And I'm sitting there going,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
"Sure, let's
detectives.
start it."
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's got really good, it's really heavy themes in it. It's kind of like, it's like Mayor of Easttown meets a horror show.
Oh.
Set up. You know what I mean?
That sounds awesome.
As far as, a troubled detective working through family issues and,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really, really good. That's my number 3. Yeah.
I love it.
My number 3 is, and he's not here today because he's a little sick baby. Hunter Petrus is probably his number 1. Midnight Mass is my number 3. So,
Gotcha.
I'll talk about it briefly because we did just like do a whole Flanagan episode and we all talked about Midnight Mass. But yeah, man, it was just one of those one-off seasons. That was one of those shows that, made vampires scary again.
Cool.
Like,
Oh,
and
yeah.
brought-
Scary again. Cool.
and wasn't even the worst villain in the story.
Yeah.
Such a great show. I don't have to really go into it. Like I said, we talked about it a lot and in depth a couple weeks ago. But if you haven't checked out Midnight Mass, go check it out. It's freaking
Yeah.
awesome.
Great characters, great story.
And I know that's probably Petrus's number 1. If I had
Gotta
to
be.
guess. And it might be one of yours.
Also it's my number 1.
Oh, nice.
I saw you point. I wasn't gonna spoil it unless you wanted to.
I mean, because honestly, my 2 and 1 are things that we have spoken at length about. So
That's true because my 2 is Ash versus Evil Dead. So
yeah.
So yeah, okay. Do you want to talk about Midnight Mass?
We said it.
I mean, it's your number 1. I was gonna say
Yeah.
we've said it, but it's just great.
Okay.
Anybody listening to this podcast knows how good of a show Midnight Mass is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And it's my number 2, so.
Okay. Well, what's your number 3 then?
My number 3 is another oldie but goodie. It's very strange, very avant-garde, very dreamlike, and then gets very nightmarish very quickly. It's a very strange watch, ahead of its time, I would call it. I think now, even without the cult following that it's developed, I think now it would register a lot better to audiences, but I'm going with Twin Peaks.
That's a good
Never seen
choice. It's an honorable mention of mine.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks was freaking great.
Mhm. Twin Peaks it's the X-Files, but so much freakier,
Yeah.
Yes.
so much weirder, so much just, I'm going to say artsier. It's horror that does not give a fuck if you understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are times, I watched Twin Peaks young, and there were times where I'm like, I don't know what the heck's going on, but it's creepy.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what this episode's about, but here we go.
Yeah, and it's crazy that it came out when it did, because so much TV has kind of become more of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, dude. I think audiences today would, like, I think if it were to come out today, it would be a hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised they haven't rebooted it.
Maybe they did.
Or have they? And it's really bad.
Yeah.
And we didn't know about it. Or is it really good and we just missed it?
Maybe. I know they did another 2 seasons of it in 2017 or something.
Oh well, see, for me that was just a couple of years ago. So.
Right? Yeah, that's new.
That wasn't almost a decade ago.
I know, man.
Shut up.
But that's my number thing we're on.
Okay, and
Number 3.
And then Will, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is another one that we have spoken and debated at length about.
Oh, no.
I consider this to be one of the things that is kind of responsible for this modern era of prestige horror. And I think that this television run that this director has been on is one of probably the best things to happen to the horror genre in a long time, at least as far as building audiences go. But my number 2...
How happy are you going to be that
not
you
number
just lost
1.
Signal?
I know.
My number 2 is The Haunting of Hill House.
Okay. Will, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay, we lost you right when you were about to announce it.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, yeah. My number 2 is Did you hear the big spill I went on?
We heard the build-up.
Oh, we got all the build-up.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2 is Haunting of Hill House.
Fucking knew it.
I knew it. I saw Suge's sour face, and then and then you cut out as you were saying it. I'm like, dude, you couldn't have written that.
It was perfect.
Yeah, I think it's a almost perfect TV show, and the only reason I say it's almost perfect is because Midnight Mass is.
I agree with you, and I have a spot on my top 5 where I scribbled it out 3 times and put something else.
And I get
so
that.
So it was in and out.
I absolutely get it, because something that, especially if you're considering things that you have nostalgia tied to, you know what I mean? I totally get why nostalgia would push it out of a top 5 or even a top 10. You know what I mean? But just as far as quality of TV goes,
for sure.
Yeah. I did a similar thing. Archive 81 is a TV series that came out that not a lot of people saw, but it was in my top 5 list multiple times, and I would remove it to try to get it refined.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's a great choice.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I've given my thoughts on it, and even... Yeah. Sorry, my bad, Brad.
I was going to say, if you had asked me a different day, maybe it would be in my top 5.
Right. And everyone knows my thoughts on it. Even with my thoughts on it, there's no way it's not at home on a top 5 list.
Yeah. I agree.
There's no way around it.
Is there anybody who's 2 or 1 we haven't discussed yet? Brad?
Yes.
Me.
My number 1 hasn't been said.
I gotcha.
And
so, since we're doing 2s, mine was Ash vs. Evil Dead. Just sum it up. It's Bruce Campbell, it's Evil Dead, it's Sam Raimi. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So, that's my number 2.
My 2 was Midnight Mass.
Okay, yep.
And then my number 1...
We need to talk about Midnight Mass again?
Okay, guys. Midnight Mass. It's about vampires in this small town.
Okay, so what? So we go back to Will again with some number 1s?
Yeah. My number 1 is Midnight Mass. So.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's homage to Stephen King, kind of like a Salem's Lot take on vampires. You know, you guys get it.
Speaking of Stephen King.
What is your number 1?
My number 1's Welcome to Derry.
Really?
Dude, I loved that first season. Loved it.
Really?
It was great.
It brought back the childhood, horror fan in me.
Yes.
Like what Stranger Things, did the 80s horror with the kids and stuff. Like it brought that back for me as well, but it's more horrifying, right? It's in the universe of it. It's a prequel.
100%.
It's cosmic horror done absolutely perfectly, and I will say it probably wouldn't be number one if it wasn't for the last 2 episodes being just peak television. The last 2 episodes of that series, or the season 1, was freaking sweet. And as someone who loves that book, minus the scene we always talk about being awful, the interludes and the little history nuggets throughout it, and seeing those on the show was pretty awesome as someone who's a fan of that story. But no, dude, and that the opening theme song is a friggin' banger.
Yeah,
It's great.
Yeah.
I gotta commit to finishing.
And maybe
that.
it's recency bias. It could be, but it's freaking awesome. If it's not recency bias, it's still on my top 5.
Yeah.
Like I'm stoked for a season 2.
I think it was so recent that it just slipped my 5.
And honestly, like I was like, man, should I put it number 1? It just came out, but I'm like, dude, it's freaking awesome.
Dude, if
And I
it's
think
number 1, it's number 1.
I think it's gonna stay awesome.
And I hope it stays awesome. I love what they did with the.
So you finished it, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, and Will, you have not finished it.
I'm not finished.
Okay, dude, I'm telling you, the last 2 episodes are freaking great.
Dude. It's.
I'll find some time.
In one moment they take everything you know about Pennywise and flip it on its head while simultaneously affirming it. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, they did such a good job. Like it was a build up. Like I remember some people complaining like, "Oh, there's no Pennywise." Like, no, he's there. He's just not the entity that you want him to be. He's not.
Yeah,
he's not the clown, but he's there.
For sure.
It really opened up what the It universe actually is.
Yes.
Gotcha.
What the novel shows it to be.
Exactly. And it puts a kind of a new spin on the novel.
Yeah, I think it honestly, I think it hits the points that the films left out, but it didn't take too much from the novel. Like it did just what the movie should have done.
Yeah. My number 1 is another classic. I think it set the tone for what would be horror on television in the 90s and early 2000s. X-Files, baby.
It's great.
Yeah.
And it absolutely.
Scully and Mulder. Everybody knows those names.
Mm-hmm.
2 detectives asked to investigate paranormal cases.
Yeah.
It's great, dude. My buddy Corey, he's a huge X-Files fan.
Nice.
He loves some X-Files.
X-Files is awesome, dude. I don't know if y'all have done a rewatch recently, but
I have not.
I've seen some episodes here.
over at Dad's house.
Yeah, hanging out at Dad's house.
You ever seen X-Files?
Every time. It's all
you're
good.
in
X-Files
luck.
or Buffy on TV.
You're in luck.
Guys,
It's the giant cricket episode.
is this where I finally let us know that we did fumble the bag? I can't believe between the 3 of us and I'm just gonna say a name, and you're gonna be like, dude, how did we do this? Jackie Daytona.
It's in my honorable mentions, and I was really surprised neither of you put it on there.
Yeah,
Son
we
of a
did not
bitch.
talk about what we do in the shadows.
It's
A show that
because
3 of
it
us.
barely reads as horror.
It does barely read as hard, but it is
It is hard.
It is horror, but it's just pure comedy.
Horrific shit happens on that show.
Yeah, every episode something terrible happens, but it is beyond.
All right,
funny.
well, get ready to go another 30 minutes. We're talking What We Do in the Shadows.
It was on my list at one point, and then I think I bumped it off for Ash vs. the Evil Dead.
He started talking about Dark Shadows, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
What We Do in the Shadows.
Shadows.
Just a show
thought it
that
would-
never stopped being funny.
I thought it would maybe be Rob's number one when we
I
hadn't
did
gotten to
too.
it yet.
I did too. That's why I was like, okay, he's my only hope.
Because it is. There are no bad seasons of that show.
There's not. Every season's funny.
Man.
They went on a historic run of funny fucking TV.
And they got nominated for an astronomical amount of awards every season.
Yeah. Yeah. And, dude, I don't know if there is a better ensemble cast in a comedy.
No, dude, they're so good.
They're so good together. Like,
All four of them are just all five. But it's just yeah. Yeah, man, we did it. We fumbled that.
we did fumble that
I mean,
one
at
hard.
least Will wrote it down as an honorable mention. I didn't
Yeah.
do that, and like I'm ashamed.
That's fucking crazy, guys. Any more honorable mentions while
Dude,
we're
I
on
got
it?
lots of honorable mentions.
I'm just going to throw it out there, man. It almost made my list, and I had to kick it off. Season 1 of American Horror Story was dank.
Season 1 was great, and I wrote another one that started off as a great show, became one of the maybe at the time the most popular show on television.
Yeah.
And we didn't talk about it. The Walking Dead. It
Yep.
started off good.
Yeah.
No one said Walking Dead.
We haven't even mentioned it.
Holy fuck me.
An hour and
That's
10
how
minutes
hard
in.
it fell off.
It did, and that's why it is.
It went too long, man.
It went too long, and they tried way too hard to do too many different things, and it just
Well,
really
like-
tanked. And I don't care what you say. Like, you got the scene with, and this is really to me like when I stopped enjoying it.
Yeah.
Really, honestly, after like 3 seasons, it didn't hit the same. But like then you get to like I think it's like season 4 or 5 where he kills like half their freaking main cast with a baseball bat in front of them.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
dude, instead of getting just like murdered at some point in the show, like he becomes a main character as a
Oh, yeah.
protagonist. And I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
that's a cop out. I don't care. Like that's a cop
That's
out.
not how that show operates.
Yeah. So it just for me it fell off so badly that I couldn't justify talking about it until now.
I think what did it for me, I don't know if y'all remember this, but like
And some
the
bad
first-
spinoffs.
the first 3 seasons of that show were like, so the first season I think only had like a couple of directors, so maybe season 2 and 3 were like every episode was like a different director and like their artistic take on what an episode of The Walking Dead should be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And at some point it just became like USA bullshit. Like,
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, it just I don't know. It turned. There's a vibe that.
there's episodes of the first 3 seasons that are art. Like,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, dude, the first season. Honestly, the first 2 seasons are fantastic.
fantastic.
But it just the fall off was so hard. And you
Yeah.
talked about one of my other honorable mentions as a novel, The Strain.
Yeah.
Strain
a great
TV
one.
series. Another one that I thought maybe Will might say Castle Rock.
It's on my honorable mentions. Castle Rock, first season. Yeah.
Garner.
The first season was great. It didn't. It got canceled way too soon for them to finish what that show was building towards. And
Garner just recently finished it and has been like, it's the best thing in the fucking world.
First season is awesome, dude.
What did
It's
he
got-
dog the other day? Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah, he did not like Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
And Castle Rock's a bit.
He loved Castle Rock.
The first season is got Skarsgård.
Yeah, dude, it's great. The first
Probably his first performance in the Stephen King-averse.
Yeah.
And it's got Sissy Spacek.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's
awesome.
really good. Yeah.
There was something else. Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt. Yes.
Which I did briefly mention it earlier in the...
Almost made my list.
There were some that I did not...
Black Box, or what is it?
There was, and you made me just think of it. I actually have it wrote down right here. It has black in it, dude.
Yeah.
Did you watch Black Summer?
No, I started it a couple times.
So it was canceled after 2 seasons, and I loved it. I thought it was probably what I wished The Walking Dead had done, because it was zombies. It was on Netflix. It was fast paced, dude. Like 30-minute episodes. And every episode leads into the next second, but it's from different POVs in this city as the outbreak's happening. And dude, it was intense. So I mean, if you haven't watched it,
give it a shot.
Show being canceled, and it's a quick breeze through. There's 2 seasons, and each is less than 10 episodes, and they're 30 minutes each.
Zombies.
Dude, it's good. I liked Black Summer. I thought that it just didn't have the financing behind it to keep going.
Right on. Mm-hmm. There was some show in the 90s that had Ethan Embry on it. I can't remember the name of it now. Fear.com? I think it was called Fear.com.
I know that was a movie.
Maybe it wasn't that then.
Dude, you know what we also haven't mentioned? And it did just come out this year. Alien Earth.
I still have to watch that.
Yeah, I ain't seen it yet.
It's good.
I still have to watch it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. And Will, you made me think of because I really want to watch Them. It just made me think of another show that I still really want to watch that's horror related. From.
I've heard of that one too. I didn't watch it yet, but I've heard it's great.
Yeah, dude, I've heard From is fantastic.
I think I started From.
But there's some other ones that
There's
The
a ton.
Stand. The Stand was a TV series.
Yeah.
The OG It that we all loved as kids was a miniseries.
Dude, there's a fucking glaring hole that I just realized.
Yeah.
The Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Dude,
Never really watched it, but
Started it all.
There's a lot of the Yellow Jackets.
Oh, Yellow Jackets is so fucking good, dude.
Yellow Jackets is so good, dude.
Yeah,
Had I still been a kid, this is something I definitely would probably be watching. But doesn't Sci-Fi have a Chucky series?
Yes. If I was in high school, that would be my shit.
Yeah. But I'm just, I don't know. I'm an adult now, and I don't feel like I'm gonna enjoy
Chucky's
it.
really, yeah.
I mean, I'll still watch OGs, but I don't know.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of the not sitcom, but the network television series that are good. I watched a little bit of that show Evil for a while about the buff priest who goes around exorcising demons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude,
Grim.
Last of Us.
Grim, yeah.
Last of Us.
Yeah, The Last of Us, dude.
That should have made some lists, probably.
Yeah, I mean, had I not played the video games,
Right.
but
it maybe would have registered.
It's a shot-for-shot remake almost, and so for me, they did really well.
Yeah.
But it's being drawn out with how they're doing the second season pacing.
Got you.
There's a show real quick before we finish up, and I think it's horror related. It's an animated series on HBO that I need to watch. I've heard so much about. Have y'all watched Primal?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen
Primal is so fun, dude. You'll love it.
Okay.
You'll love it, dude.
I've heard it's great, but it's horror related, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I need to check it out.
Dinosaur horror.
What, dude? I'm obsessed with dinosaurs,
I know, dude. You're gonna love it.
dude.
I'm real surprised you haven't seen it.
I've been watching the new Netflix dinosaur documentary series.
I've been meaning to get on it.
It's good.
Oh, all right.
Hey, we did pretty good there. We did good, guys.
Yeah, we nailed that.
For sure. Get it out clean.
That's going to do it for us over here at the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon. As always, until next week, be on the lookout for the monster underneath the bed. And always check over your shoulder for the boss.
Your little town, Sheriff. You can either ignore it,
Later,
or you
dudes.
can help me to stop it.
See you, dudes.
All right,
Peace
let me
out.
hit stop.
I got lasagna at home.